Welcome back, guys, to Senpai's Tears. I'm bundled up in a nice big blanket right here, and because this just feels like one of those games where you can bundle up in a nice big blanket. It's nostalgic. That's where we left off about the, if you don't know, I pace back and forth to clear my mind, but it doesn't work. It's been years since I've seen him. Years. I should be excited, but something feels off. Gosh, it's cold. I'm not sure what I was expecting. Was he supposed to be the star of the football team and emotional wreck? Just another guy? There's no way he'd forgotten everything that happened. I was stuck with the strangest feeling when I talked to him the other day. He was mesmerized, of course, but his eyes were empty. It was like staring through frosted glass. Virtually opaque. But I can't lose focus yet. I just wish I could shake the feeling that he isn't who he used to be. I guess 3 years is a long time. Oh shit, it's Rin! I love Rin, my favorite. Mark, look, we're finally here! Where were we going again? Where were we going again? The what? Oh god! Free to browse. Everyone new costumes and always appreciated. Yes. You'll be amazed. We have an endless amount of products. It's time. The golden land awaits us. Just so unclear, this is a store, right? Well, yeah. Okay, just checking. Well then, I don't really wish to ditch them, but when I consider the possibility of what's behind those doors, they're gonna just go in there and freak out together, right? I'll let them go away. Yeah, no. Well, I'll be off, I guess. I was going to bid farewell to Ren and Lucas, but it seems they're already merged with the swarm. Oh well, I'm sure Ren will notice that I'm gone when she gets hungry. Yeah, fuck that. You guys have fun. I had planned on enjoying an afternoon in the mall like a good high schooler, but there's one key point I forgot to calculate. There's nothing to do here! There's a reason I haven't set foot in a mall in half a year. So... my mind wanders before I know it. No point for guessing the culprit. Hair flowing in the breeze of a chilly December night, scarlet ribbon flashing against the black sky. They replay in my mind like an odd film reel frozen in time. Can't stop thinking about her. I don't know why. Did I go back to school to see her tonight? Not like she'll be there, but it's the strangest thing. She's a relic like a childhood friend that I no longer recognize. That'd be an obvious enough explanation, but most long-lost childhood friends are less angelic or ghostly. The entire premise is ridiculous anyways. A girl peering out of nowhere to me, of all people. Claiming to be an acquaintance from long ago, as if we shared some sort of precious memory together that I conveniently forgot. This says cheesy love story written all over it. But that's crap to put it bluntly. All she needs is a tragic backstory, and she'll be a character out of one of Lucas's games. Yet, if I really believe that why do I have to convince myself? No, I should stick to the facts. Keep it simple. Could she be an old neighborhood friend? Not that unlikely. I don't have many friends growing up, and I haven't lost touch with the few close friends I did have. She might have been a previous classmate, but there's no way I'd forget someone as striking as her. But who else would know what school I go to? in the route I take. If not friends, then family? Now that's a thought. She could just be a distant relative coming back after years of absence and playing a cruel prank on her half-cousin or whatever I am. Sorry. Then why don't I remember her? Damn it, this is just leading me in circles. I wonder if I'm just overthinking this whole thing. No, I can't be. I can't be. You can't overthink a girl who knows your name, your past, teleports you to and from school and jumps off of rooftops without dying. I'm just rationalizing, aren't I? A gust of cold breeze strikes my chest. Hell! I look up and I find myself outside. Daydreams are a powerful thing. Okay, what now? The air cools my lungs with every breath, but it's refreshing in its own way. It isn't too late yet, but the sun is already starting to set. Refreshed, I decide to take the scenic! I know that word! Scenic route back to the mall entrance. Oh! That was a new girl. Did I just catch a glimpse of a UFO? Oh god, it's such a Bigfoot! Oh no, sorry. It's just daydreaming, Lillian. Oh hey Mark, strange to see you out of Saturday shopping with Ren, I suppose. Oh, it is Lillian! She blurts out a barrage of words. I might regret asking this, but what were you thinking about just now? Nothing you need to worry about. She tries to glare angrily at me, but I can't quite say that it's working. It wouldn't happen to have much to do with the shopping bag on the bench next to you. Of course not. Anyways, what are you doing out here? This isn't exactly weather for lounging. It's not weather for strolling either. You're sharp as ever. Me? Sharp? It's not like that. It's not like that around everyone. What? Is there something on my face? Yes. These things. Well, no, it's just coherent in my head. See? I'm only sharp around my slow-witted friends. I wouldn't go out on my way to... Slow-witted? That's what she means. Sorry, I didn't mean... I laugh at resigned laugh. It's alright, don't worry about it. I know you weren't implying anything. You're right, sorry. You don't need to apologize. It's futile. Anyways, let's go for a walk. Sure, I'm just about fully rested. Right. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. I look away unconsciously as my stomach flips itself over. I can't believe I sat there for so long. It's cold. Yeah, it is. Ren and I almost died this morning. What? It's nothing you need to worry about. I threw that back at her. I threw that shit back at her. Yeah, it's nothing you need to worry. I got some stories are better left untold. Though that reminds me, my head seems to have stopped hurting. You can go inside if you want. I'm sure they'll be able to find us. No, that's alright. Besides, it's a nice day, don't you think? Yeah, I guess, other than it being freezing cold and we were about to die this morning. But yeah, it's a good day. It's a good day. I fidget with whatever I can find in my pocket. How are things going with the library committee? Oh, we haven't had anything much to do for a while. Things are winding down for the holidays. I suppose you have no need to worry about midterms. Well, I usually spend about an hour a day studying, so there's no need to worry about tests. Schoolwork is easy once you study regularly. I know what she's going to say before she even says it. Shouldn't you be worrying about your test, Mark? I'll get through it somehow. Oh wait, let me explain. You see, some people are born hardworking and others aren't. I happen to fall into the latter category. That's your explanation. Yes, it is. She shouts and hits me on the head. Ow! Jesus! She said literally. You know, if you don't work hard now, you'll never be able to get into a good university. Don't do that, you'll never get a good job. Then you'll never make good money. And you won't be able to support me. I mean, doesn't that bother you even a little? Well, I guess you could say that it bothers me a little. It really doesn't bother me at all, though. You're doing badly enough as it is. What would happen if I weren't here to keep you on your toes like this? I'd probably be sleeping on the roof at school and playing video games at home, actually. You'd probably sneak onto the roof at school and nap your classes away and waste your time at home on games. That's what you'd be doing. Ha ha! Okay, you got me. Good. Honestly, you'd be helpful. You'd be helpless without me. And I suppose it's a good thing that I have you around, right? Silence. The crowd, the traffic, the constant drowning of nature all disappear. You're right. It really is a good thing. But if you're seriously want to repay me, all you have to do is take care of yourself. Right. Take in a sharp breath, hold air, just what I need to cool my chest. You should come over. Oh, dude! She wants us to come over. Does she have Netflix? We could totally chill, dude. Anytime this week is fine. You can come over and I'll help you. Oh, damn it! I wanted to do Netflix, though. Chilling. Come on. Oh, sure. That would help. That's fine with you, right? Yeah. Got a date? My voice vanishes in a puff of condensation as the sun strikes my eyes. And what shoes? Orange scarf and Lillian. Oh, she's adorable. Hang on. I shouldn't lie to you. I'm not only asking you over to study. Oh, Netflix! Oh, I open my mouth, but nothing comes out. It's just like it was with Mira. Are you gonna tell me you have Netflix? Concentrating, suffocating, dizzying. There's something that I need to tell you. You don't mind, right? No, I mean, or maybe I shouldn't. I'll make things more complicated. It's okay. I'll listen. I squint in the sunset. I hear her silently. Are you sure? Won't this be a burden on you? Am I making the right choice? Are you sure you're ready to face your past? But in the end, it's probably just the sound of my own monologue. Thank you, Mark. Her words turn to condensation before I can hear them. I think I might really need your help. I'll protect you no matter what. That line crosses my mind, but of course I could never bring myself to say it. I'll do what I can to help. As if it were all nothing more than a daydream, she steps towards me and the words start spinning again. World. I'm still not sure what I'll do, but I'd appreciate it if you could come over. Even if it's only as a favor. Don't worry about it. Besides, I always owe you favors, don't I? Oh, so sad, so happy though. Oh! Ooh. I mentally whine about the weather's my feet kick at the frozen dirt. Nothing happened, nothing at all. I talked to a friend about schoolwork and she invited me over to study and... Why? Why her? Why not her? Ouch. A bruise materializes on one of my knuckles after I punch the bench. Unsurprisingly. Screw it! This is a waste of time. Try to punch myself off the bench. Push. But... leaving already? I should be surprised, but somehow it feels like the most natural thing in the world. It's her. Mira, what are you doing here? I could ask you the same of you, but I won't, so let's drop the subject. Her smile is a few times more soothing than a punch to the bench. Actually, now that she's here, maybe I can get some information out of her. You know, Mira, I forgot to ask. It's a nice evening, don't you think? The weather again? I guess I can't deny that. I'm glad you agree. Shall we go for a walk? Well played, Mira. You're good at changing the subject. But you're not teleporting out of here this time. So, have you read any good books lately? I wonder why she didn't seem that cheerful when we first met. Sorry to change the subject, but are we lost? We ended up wandering around the park after we left, for the tree seems to have closed in around us. Now that you mention it, you've got to be kidding me. So, have you read any good books lately? You've got to be kidding me. Kidding? You mean you didn't like anything that came out last month? She can't be that dense, can she? I'm not really into modern literature. Oh, so you prefer the classics then? She beams at me innocently. I almost let out a sigh. No, I mean I'm not into reading in general. No, I mean I'm not into reading in general. Sorry. Oh, I read that whole thing again. What about movies? Movies work too. Well, let's see. There was a horror movie with the zombies. What was it called again? That's not very specific. Oh, I saw the one with the Spartans. That was pretty cool. 300! She lifts her foot as if to knock me into the abyss. Well, if we're ever bored, you can borrow books of mine, a few movies from me, anytime. Oh, who the fuck was that? Well, if you're... Oh, I thought you read all that. Oh, that's right. So you're interested. More importantly, your father. Your father? Father? What? You're interested in my father? Father? No, not that. I mean your father. Oh! I thought you were saying feather. Okay. She looks a little comfortable. A little uncomfortable. Well, I suppose I'm partly to blame for that. Are you stalking me, Mark? Pot. Meat kettle. Oh, it's an old saying, isn't it? Okay, wait. Let me start over. What I'm getting at is, what's your family like? Is that really the kind of question you need to think about? Or what kind of house do you live in? Where do you live, for that matter? I want to stalk you. Do you have any siblings then? What school do you go to? Oh, no. Mark, why do you want to know all of this? Why are you tearing up? Don't do this to me. This time, I sigh audibly. Okay, time for plan B. Well then let me just tell you outright, I have virtually no idea who you are, and yet you seem to know me pretty well. Isn't that odd? I guess. Let me put it this way. I figured that in order for us to continue seeing each other, and for me to help you, I should try and get to know you better. It would make it easier for you to find what you're searching for. For us to regain our lost time, it is what I was thinking, but... Oh, I see. Sorry, it's just that I was warned by my parents to be wary of strangers. Strangers? Strangers, then how do you know my name before we met? Jackpot! Ooh, I wonder. Or not. In my little secret. One of many. But the way you live without your sister, right? Rin? Yeah, I've been taking care of her because our parents spend a lot of time at work, although sometimes it's the other way around. Sometimes you spend a lot of time at work? You know what I mean. Just kidding. And hey, it must be nice to have such a caring sibling. I smirk as I remember that plethora of threats and special attacks she comes up with over the years. It's not as nice as you think. Sure, she can cook and do housework chores, but when you have to explain to your teacher why your sister showed up in class yelling, "Look, Oni-chan, my friend taught me how to do the God finger," it can be quite the hassle. I can read. Mirror chuckles at my misery. Well, I guess that's pretty funny in retrospect. Still, she cared about you. You should be happy. That smile is almost enough to make me forget the original mission. Look at that beautiful smile. Almost. Why do you say that? Are you the only child, Mira? Sort of, I guess. Do you know what a yes-no question is? Well, it's a complicated situation. Ah, I see. How so? I wonder when she'll realize that I'm more patient than her. Well, you see, my family isn't quite an ordinary family. We're different. But not so different that we're not ordinary, you know? No, I don't. To put it simply, it's like walking home from school and having to decide between going to your small 2-bedroom apartment where your parents treat you kind of, or your uncle's mansion filled with books and electronics and everything else, except that you'd be all by yourself. Kind of like that, except different, because I don't really have an uncle and my parents don't live in a 2-bedroom apartment. That's what you call putting it simple. So basically, try to summarize her story so far, and I realized that I haven't learned a single thing other than where to go for free books. Confused? Don't worry, a lot of people have trouble understanding me at first. I wonder whose fault that is. No rush though, we've got our whole lives ahead of us. She teases a smile out of me. I admit defeat. But if I've ever wanted to talk to you, what should I do? I mean, walking all the way to school at night is kind of impractical. Do you have a cell phone or anything? Don't worry about it. Contacting you will be my job. It's what I do best. Stalking me is what you do best. Ah! Don't make it sound like a crime. I won't even bother. But really, is there anything that you want from me? Our eyes meet. I see something. I was mistaken the other night. The girl isn't angelic or ghostly at all. She's very, very human. I don't want anything specific from you, or anything tangible. I'm just happy that we can finally be together. But is there anything that you wish for? Maybe... She bites her tongue, pondering as if choosing for the course of her life. All I really want is for things to stay the way they are. I'm happy. If that's the case, I'll do my best to help you fulfill your wish, I promise. Thank you. It was nice talking to you, Mark. It was a pleasure indeed. Mind giving me a little warning before you show up next time? Just leave it to me. Ring ring. Sorry, this might be important. I reached in my pocket and looked down at the display. A squirrel darts up a tree to corner my eye. It's from Rin. They're probably wondering where I am. Hey, Mira? It's gone. I know what to expect before I look up. In that case, you'd better keep your promise. Find me, okay? Better find me. And we're gonna end that one right there because this is so awesome. I'm like really getting invested into this story now. Oh god, it's gonna be a love triangle. Oh, Mira. Or Lillian and Mira. I don't know which one I want. I really like Lillian. Really do. And I feel like Mira just has a thing about her where she's like, you want to believe that you have something, but you're just strangers. For right now, I'm leaning toward Lillian right now. It was really awesome that last few seconds, but I'm still leaning toward Lillian. But anyway, guys, like it if you liked it, like it if you didn't like it. I'm doing both because it's really awesome of you to do that both. But I'll see you in the next one, guys. I promise. Oh, that was the long one, I think, too. Later, guys.